I looked into getting a home lift because on New Year's Eve 2010, while serving in Afghanistan, I stood on an improvised explosive device which triggered beneath me, resulting in both my legs and my right arm being amputated. It's been a long road back from the injury, but just having a lift and finding a way of getting about the house easier was the main reason I looked into buying a home lift. After injury, it was sort of, you start on that road to recovery, onto leading that normal life. I spent a good 6 weeks in hospital after being injured. From there I went to Headley Court, which is the Defence Medical Rehab Centre. And that's where you sort of get fitted with your prosthetic legs. And they sort of teach you how to try and lead that normal life again. Learning how to walk, learning how to do simple mundane tasks. I moved to Wiltshire because my other half, my wife, she works down here, and also to be near Tedworth House Recovery Centre, which is a Help for Heroes recovery centre, which has got a support hub for any sort of welfare needs you need, and it's also got the Phoenix Centre, which is the best disabled gym in the UK. When I was looking into sort of building an extension on the back of my new house, and I was looking again at through floor lifts, I've tried previous companies who've used hydraulic lifts, and I really didn't get on with them. They were really noisy, they were very unreliable. So I looked at something different, or to try and find something different, and this is where I came across Stiltz on the internet. And straight from the off, looking at the website, it was just, wow, this looks like a good product. And getting the guys down to sort of measure up the site and have a look, yeah, it really struck me as what a good company Stiltz are. When looking at getting the house redeveloped and done up, I looked at various products, and I've had hydraulic lifts before and I didn't like them. The other option was a sort of stair lift, and to me that just looks like it makes your house look like a hospital. I mean, it may work for other people, but for me, I wanted my house to look as normal as possible. And having the Stiltz lift that just plugged into the wall, yeah, there was no choice really, it was just go for Stiltz straight away. The installation, the boys that came around were absolutely brilliant. Everything was explained very well. The diagrams were set out for the contractors who were making the hole in the floor, and yeah, it all went in very, very simply and very easily. The Stiltz Home Lift has changed my life massively. I mean, simple mundane tasks, i.e. trying to get the washing up and down the stairs. I just get in the lift now and it comes up and down. Before I was balancing it on my head trying to get up the stairs. But it's not just that, it's just if I want to sit in a wheelchair I can jump in the lift and go downstairs. I mean, I've had operations before where I've been restricted to living either up or downstairs. Having one of these things is just a life changer. Pre-injury I was massively into my sports, football, skydiving, rock climbing. I was a bit of an adrenaline junkie, and I always have been. Post-injury, it was all about just trying to lead that normal life and fit back in society. But one day I just sort of looked in the mirror at myself and thought, yeah, life's great, but I'm a bit bored. I need to find something in life. And it was about the time when Help for Heroes were doing the RAM in 2012. And seeing them guys and the footage of it, it made me really want to have a go on a hand bike. And I spoke to Help for Heroes and they funded me a hand bike, and from there really I've never looked back. It's just been a roller coaster, it's been superb. The Invictus Games came round sort of late 2013, early 2014. We heard about it through Help for Heroes. I tried for it and I was really excited to go to it in the end, but when you got to London and saw how big the event it was and how Prince Harry and the Invictus Games staff had put it on, it was just an unbelievable experience and I'll never forget it. I competed in 2014 in London, which was amazing. I competed just in cycling then, and I got a bronze medal in the time trial for my classification on a hand bike. So I did the Invictus Games last year, 2016, and yeah, I just trained even harder, took myself out the country to Mallorca. In 2016 I competed in cycling, and I won 2 silver medals in the cycling. But while I was heading out to Orlando, I was asked, do you want to try any other sports while you're out there? And I thought, I'll have a go at this indoor rowing, how hard can it be? It is the hardest 4 minutes of my life, sitting on a rowing machine in a boiling hot hall, absolutely destroying yourself. I've never had my heart rate so high, and I've never been so tired getting off something I couldn't actually see. But getting off and realising you've won a gold medal was, yes, it was again, an unforgettable experience. So I got off the rowing machine, having won 1 gold medal, to be told you've got another event in a minute. So I got back on and did the 1 minute sprint and won another gold medal in that, which was, again, I couldn't believe what had happened. 2 golds and 2 silvers in one day. Yeah, it was a brilliant day. Winning the Overcoming Adversity Award at the Sun Millies was a great experience. I mean, going into the day, I didn't know I'd won the award, and just sitting at the table, I couldn't believe how many celebrities there. It was a bit of a surreal experience, and then watching the video of, wow, I've won. It was pretty. I didn't really know what to do. At present, I'm training to compete in the Race Across America, which is classed as the hardest cycling endurance event in the world. It's coast to coast of America, 3,089 miles. There's a team of 8 of us doing it from Help the Heroes, all wounded, injured or sick personnel. Yeah, we're aiming to do it in under 7 days, which is going to be an average speed of just over 19 miles an hour. My ultimate sporting goal is to one day represent my country at the Paralympics, whether that's in cycling, a different sport, who knows. I'd love to do cycling, whether it happens. I mean, that's just it. To wear the tracksuit of your country and go to the Paralympic Games, I think any disabled athlete, that's what you want to do. My family and friends, they're amazed by it. I mean, my son, he jumps in it and goes up and down when he's not meant to, and my wife, she sends the washing up and down in it. So yeah, it's just part of our home now, and it's not as if there's a lift in the house, it's just another tool to use. This thing next to me, it's just amazing. It makes life so much easier, and I'd recommend it to anyone.